Just real quickly, some reminders.
If you want to, yeah, it's gonna be June 2nd, yeah.
I was just saying here, recycling days are going to be for the city are next Tuesday and Wednesday, March 27th and 28th, April 10th, 11th, and 24th and 25th. If you have not tried to recycle, it's very simple. Just get a container, clear garbage bags, just something that the recycling truck knows is recycling. You put it on your curb, separate it from your garbage. It's a wonderful thing. It reduces our carbon stamp, and it also helps the city get grants. It helps, we get pennies on the dollar on the recycling of it all that we do here in the city, and it's just it's a positive thing. And if you have kids, it's a great thing to teach them how to recycle. It's very simple. And also, I'm very excited. Our city clerk got notified this week that the electronics recycling plant in Latrobe is back open. Thank God. So we are looking at right now at June 2nd doing a city resident electronic recycling day. We're figuring out costs because there is going to be a cost for the dumpster. As soon as we get that, we're going to figure out a cost for the city resident. And then we'll announce that hopefully by our April council meeting. We'll have everything in place. But so you know, you can't put electronics out on the spring garbage day on May 12th. They will not take it. Just keep it stored up until June 2nd, and you can bring it down to our Public Works garage and recycle all your electronics here for the city. Tomorrow, March 21st, is our first public meeting for our comprehensive plan. It's an open house. It's at Murphy Hall from 4 to 7. We're very hopeful that this snow does not ruin that meeting, because we're hoping for a very large turnout from our city residents, because we need all our residents to be a part of this plan so we can all mold how we want our city to go over what way we want to go for the next 10 years. So I look forward to this tomorrow. Should be a nice, it's all stations set up. At the end, there's going to be a survey that they ask the residents to fill out, and from that survey is where they're going to take that data and bring it to our committee and start really molding the way we want to go.
Wasn't there going to be some kind of gift or prizes?
I know that we're going around getting businesses to donate gift certificates for a drawing, so they're going to give people, if you fill a survey out, they're going to put your name on a card, and they're going to draw names for the prizes that are going to be available tomorrow night. March 22nd, State Representative Warner's office from 10 to 2. He's having any kind of questions concerning Social Security, veterans benefits, and Medicare will be answered by U.S. Representative Bill Schuster's representative. Call 724-437-1105 to attend. March 23rd, State Representative Warner has an open house for his legislative office in Lemont Furnace from 5 to 7. We just found out another announcement I saw today on Facebook from Representative Warner was that the Pittsburgh Street Extension Bridge is going to close for repairs on March 26th, and it will be closed until June. There will be a detour. The detour is going to be sent all the way up to Bellevue. We're not going to do the detour through York Avenue Bridge because it's just a single bridge, and we do not want all that traffic. But we know it. The locals will be using that bridge. But just please make note, because March 26th that bridge will close, and it will be closed for 3 months. Let's see here. March 31st, there's the first annual free Easter dinner is going to be held at the Connellsville Senior Center. It's from 11 to 1. I know they're still seeking donations of hams and desserts and solo cups and drinks and rolls and butter. It's gonna be a great. I'm so Michelle Pennington. She is the one that organized this, and we got our tax clerk Joy Schaefer has been helping, and they got a lot of volunteers. It's a really great thing to have for our community, and I really hope that they get a really nice turnout, because I know there's a lot of people here that won't have a lot of people to eat with for Easter. So this would be nice to get out and have a community dinner with your fellow residents.
Yeah, people can donate cash to that too.
Yes, you can make monetary donations also. There is a Facebook event on of the Easter dinner at the Senior Center. If you just put it on your search box, you'll find it. Also, March 31st, I think, is the first 5K of the season for here in the city, the Yawk River Trail Council Spring Race. The registration is at 8 a.m. The race is at 9, and you can get more information at yawkrivertrail.com. April 4th, Cornerstone Care Mobile Lab will be at the Community Center from 10 to 3. April 7th is our 5th annual Connellsville Volunteer Cleanup Day. It's from 8 to 3. We'll start at Yawk Park. You can contact MB at teachpa.org or call 724-320-6073. And thank you to the health insurance store and Aaron and Mary Beth for organizing this. It should be a great day. I hope there's free volunteer t-shirts if you sign up in advance. And thank you to Cellular Garden Center and their Marylands, the future Marylands on the Yawk, for being the sponsor of this cleanup this year. Also on April 7th, New Haven Hose has their monthly hoagie sales. Another thing on April 7th, it's going to be a busy day. The Connellsville Eagles here are having a motorcycle bike ride to raise funds for the Connellsville Police Department's Officers Association. If you want any questions, you can call the Connellsville Eagles. They are looking for sponsors and donations. So I want to thank the Connellsville Eagles for helping out our Police Officers Association. April 21st is the Porter Theater's Bluegrass Moongrass. It's at 5 p.m. and they have a Facebook page, so check out the Porter Theater on Facebook for all their events. So I get everything.
I think so.
Well, I will say that in April that Sparks Catering is going to be opening up the Yawk Park concession stand for the summer. They're looking forward to getting open, so it will be another choice down there when you come to the park. It'll actually have some different types of food, and I'm looking forward to seeing that down there. Yawk Park's going to be very busy this year. It's going to be exciting to see all the wonderful things going on down there. With that, I'm going to pass it over to you, Councilman Keating.
Thank you, Mayor. I only have one resolution this evening. Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Connellsville to approve changing the signatures on the police evidence accounts to Chief William Hammerly, Captain William J. Huss, and Detective Lieutenant Thomas Patton. And I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is this the bank account? Is that what we're doing?
That's not the one,
Oh, that's the one we discussed before. That's a different one. Okay. All right.
it's all about police evidence
Okay.
in the district attorney's office.
Okay. All right. City Clerk, take the vote.
Councilwoman Tizan.
Yes.
Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Councilman Karpiak.
Yes.
Councilman Topper.
Yes.
Mayor Lake.
Yes.
Now that's all the resolutions I have, but I did just want to bring a few things to council's attention. The first one is our the police and fire pension, the MMO. Talking with Vern and talking to the pension people, we had seen a loss in the fire pension last year, correct, Vern?
Yes.
And
No, it was between 15 and 17.
15, okay, between 15 and 17, it was like a $40-some thousand loss.
Yes.
And to do that, we'll have a one-time payment next year of around 60-some thousand.
Yes.
Give or take a few dollars, and that would bring that back up to par. And then the police pension is just tweaking a few things, but we don't see an increase in that. We had to decide whether or not we were going to do that. And talking with Vern, I know probably when a lot of us got on council, we noticed a lot of things that were kicked down the road a lot. This was one thing. I don't think that we should kick the can down the road anymore. I think that we should just bite the bullet, and when we do the budget for next year, budget the best we can so we can do this. And then at least then we know that it's done and it should go back to normal the following year and years after, correct, Vern?
Yes.
Is everyone okay with that, basically?
Another thing they wanted to do is lower the interest rate on the return or whatever. They said that'll help curve some of the losses down the road, not make them as big as what we had before. So,
Is that interest based on what we've lost? Part of that?
No, the interest, whenever they do their actuarial valuation, to determine whether or not what they'll actuarially value all of the contributions that have to be paid out versus what the value of those amounts are. So by reducing the interest rate, it shows that it's a more conservative and conservative growth over time. And so because there's more conservative growth, that's going to require kind of higher contributions in to even that out over time. And so in any given year in the future, if there's a loss, because there have been, steady contributions over time, it's not going to be as big of a hit in 1 year.
They're basically saying that like it's a 7.5% growth through time. If they cut that back to 7, then it's going to be more conservative on their approach, and that's why they're doing that. They're not throwing the big number out there to lessen the loss if it comes in.
That's what I thought. Okay.
The second thing is Clayton has been working with Vern and Cassie on last year's things, just getting the ball rolling on this year's audit. And so far, they've been following up and talking to them, and so far so good. So those are the only two things I had to update.
Great, thank you. Over to you, Councilwoman Tazan. I'm sorry,
No.
Councilman Carpenter, sorry. Totally
Councilwoman
skipped over
McCarthy,
you.
I thought she was going to.
I wasn't gonna call you Councilwoman.
Okay, thank you, Mayor. In your packet, you see what the street department's been up to. We are dealing with a lot of poor road situations right now, reoccurring poor road situations. We do have remedies for them, but weather is not exactly playing ball with us, especially the one up on Nassau, and knowing where everything's at. So when we start digging into it, I hate to see the barricades up on that street. I know the people that live there can still use it, but that's a high priority thing in my head. And there's a big water line that runs down through there, and we have to know where that sucker's at. So, but it will get done. These next few days are going to be a little bit on the snowy side. We've split the troops up already to deal with the snow coming tonight and for tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get through all that. If you have any questions about that, what they've been up to, feel free to ask. Do my best to answer. I do have a few resolutions here tonight. This one is to accept the bid that we received last month on installation on East Apple Street of doing some road work up there. Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Collinsville to accept the bid of Hunter Excavation and Electrical LLCs to install storm inlets and pipe on East Apple Street at the price of $82,399.40, pending review and approval of city solicitor. Money to be taken from county LSA grant and city liquid fuels account. And I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
I'm just glad they everything checked out and we got good references and.
I hope everything goes well. It's a real good price on it. I hope that we can do more business with them in the future. So,
Carrie? What's the time frame now? Once we are going to approve this tonight, are they on the clock starting tomorrow, or are they on the clock?
second.
They were getting ready. They were sending their forms back already this afternoon. So they said they'd like to begin early April.
Did they say? I mean, do we have? Is there a set time frame they have to be completed by once they start?
Yeah, we have a contract time written in the agreement that was, I forget if it was 120 days or.
I want to say it was 120 days.
Yeah.
Is that
I
standard?
thought it was bigger than that.
Is that a standard thing, 120 days? Because it seems like we have 120 days on everything. That's like, to me, is like a very long period of time.
Yeah, I mean, it just lets you, I guess, be more flexible when receiving more bids and.
Well, I believe their startup date kind of lets us know that it's not going to take 120 days. So when they want to start April.
Yeah, whenever we
Sometime.
spoke to them today, said they want to start pretty much the first week of April. So.
Awesome.
They seem to be
I can't
chomping at the
wait.
bit. So.
There are going to be some happy residents on Apple Street once those drains are in. I can't, and I'll be we'll be waiting for downpour to see how that goes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's going to be the big thing. The first roll rain after they're in, it's just to see that those people don't have to have a foot high
A dam up
barrier.
in front of their house.
Yeah, a foot high barrier in front of their house anymore. It'll be
Deflector.
going in a drain, and then we won't flood as much down here too, right?
We shouldn't.
Water should be underground by the time it gets here.
Yeah, so we wouldn't have to, Water Street that'd be nice not to have a tidal wave of water coming down here. All right, City Clerk, take the vote.
Councilman Carpier?
Yes.
Councilman Keady?
Yes.
Councilman Topper?
Yes.
Councilwoman Tizan?
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln?
Yes.
Okay. This next one is to advertise for some more paving to be done in the city. Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Collinsville to place the bid out for the 2018 street paving programs. Bids will be accepted until April 16th, 2018 at 4 p.m. at City Hall. Money,
16. Okay, never mind. My bad.
At City Hall. Money to be taken from liquid fuels account. And I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Do you have a copy of the streets, Gary?
I've been not cleaning one on me.
Not one on you. Okay.
I've been using this scratch paper tonight, but I
Okay.
can get you one first thing.
But he
tomorrow.
does have the list of streets right there.
Name some out.
We got West Green Street from South Pittsburgh to Arch Street, Newmeyer Avenue from Vine Street to Isabella Road, Davidson Avenue from Chestnut Street to Oak Street, Sycamore Street from Austin Avenue to Newmeyer Avenue, Oak Street from Austin Avenue to Davidson Avenue, and there's an unnamed alley that's behind Collinsville Counseling from Gallatin Avenue to Porter Avenue. And that's the 6 we have listed.
It's quite a few. It's good areas that we're working in. South Side's been needing it for a long time.
Yeah, there's several stretches that are over 1,000. One stretch is 1,400 feet. Sycamore Avenue is about 1,300 feet long. So it's,
And there's more to be done, more that we will do, but we're waiting on gas company, water company, everybody that's going to cut the road up, replace lines. That way, if we can get them to do curb to curb, then that's free to us. So we have to hold out for it, so we'll just.
I will say those streets there are coordinated with both water and gas company. We're good to go. Oh, there's a 2-block question on Newmeyer, but the water company assured me if they would have to replace it within the next 5 years, they will go curb to curb.
Sounds good to me. Awesome. I'm looking forward to it again. I love all this paving because we definitely need it. City Clerk, take the vote.
Councilman Keady?
Yes.
Councilwoman Tizan?
Yes.
Councilman Carpier?
Yes.
Councilman Topper?
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln?
Yes.
Okay, and we only had one qualified applicant that put in for the summer work. Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Collinsville to hire Drew Nicholson as summer work for Public Works Department at the rate of $7.50 per hour for a maximum of 35 hours per week for the summer season. Such costs will be taken from line item 01430-145. And I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Now we can really feel now that Drew Nicholson is old enough to be working for the city.
Yeah.
I just can't believe that I can't believe that.
And if there's anybody out there that would still like to apply for this job, we're still looking for some people. Come on in, get an application, and we'll be more than happy to talk to you. We are asking that you have a valid driver's license and put some more kids to work. Okay?
All right, City Clerk, take the vote.
Councilwoman Tizan?
Yes.
Councilman Keady?
Yes.
Councilman Carpier?
Yes.
Councilman Topper?
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln?
Yes.
Okay, and that's all I have, Mayor.
All right, thank you, Councilman Karpiak. Over to you, Councilwoman Tizan.
First, I want to say that we are still looking for coaches for our summer camp. So if you know any high school students or anyone who would be interested in possibly coaching, it's about 20 hours throughout the whole summer. Basketball, volleyball, tennis, trying to think what else. Anyway, just please contact City Hall, call Vern, or send a message to our Facebook page and we will get back to you. My resolutions are mostly about the softball leagues wanting to use our parks again this summer, so glad they'll be in use. So I'll start with that. To approve, oh, sorry. Reading the wrong thing. Be resolved by the City Council of the City of Connellsville to approve the contract between the city and the Connellsville Girls Softball League for use of the ball field at East Park. Liability insurance will be provided by the league as stated in the contract, fees to be determined. I so move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Yeah, it was nice. It's worked out down there. I think with the smoke out thing we do at the parks, that also improved down because there was a lot of complaints during that league down at East Park about smoking, and so that definitely this year will be a lot better with that. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice driving by there and seeing people down in the park and using it. So, City Clerk, take the vote.
Councilman Topper?
Yes.
Councilman Carpay?
Yes.
Councilwoman DeZan?
Yes.
Councilman Keady?
Yes.
Mayor Lincoln?
Yes.
Be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Connellsville to approve the contract between the city and the Dunbar and Connellsville softball team for use of Woodruff Park Field on Tuesdays and Fridays starting April 2nd, 2018 to September 20th,